Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy, and welcome back to my stream. Today I'm continuing my playthrough of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Now, where we last left off yesterday, we did some investigating to see who may have killed Mekamaru. There seems to be an interesting case of how the funhouse works that we're probably gonna have to figure out, hopefully before the trial or during the trial. It's Danganronpa, it could go either way. We got to try playing as a different character for a little bit. We got to play as Nagito and got to do an escape room, which was fun. With the chat's help, I was able to get through it fine. And so now we're back to Hajime, and I don't know where it's going to go from here. If we're going to have that much more time to investigate things or get a look at some of the other areas. I mean, we're kind of limited in where we can go anyway. But we are hopefully going to be starting the trial today. We'll start to get the jump on that. But I did really enjoy the puzzle game part of it yesterday. Here, let me just turn on the music real quick. I enjoyed the puzzles yesterday. They were a lot of fun. Like, it was something a little bit different, because there are puzzles, definitely, in Danganronpa, but it was more like a point-and-click adventure, which is a lot of fun, kind of changing things up a little bit. You had to get a little creative with some things, and puzzle room was really cool. It made you think, hey there, Olaf, welcome back to the stream. And yes, I agree. Like, it was a mind bender in a different sort of way than we usually get in Danganronpa. So it was fun getting to test my brain on that one, although I felt kind of brain dead when I came home from work yesterday. So honestly, I'm really surprised I did as well as I did. I know I was having trouble there at the end with the lights, but apparently everybody else says that part's hard too, so trials and investigation are basically just click here. I guess the trial does have a bit more going on in this one. The last game is definitely very straightforward when it comes to the trials. There is some extra clicking, but this one, like, it's got like the skateboarding game. It's got like the letter clicking one where you have to decipher the word. It's like, this one's got some interesting stuff going on, and I'm always, like, worried I'm not gonna get these ones. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a game over in this yet. I don't think I have. I might be remembering wrong, but I don't think I've gotten a game over in this yet. Hey there, Qua. Welcome back to the stream. I was just talking about how much fun I had yesterday doing the puzzles in the escape room. And JJ, welcome back to the stream. Planning to watch Danganronpa 1, the anime. Ooh, you know what? I still haven't watched that yet. Like, I played it, but I didn't watch it, and I'm kind of tempted to. But there's some other anime I'm trying to finish right now, so maybe I should wait till I'm done some of those. We're partway through Promise Neverland, and we're about 3 or so episodes away from finishing God of High School, so once I'm done those, maybe I'll watch a Danganronpa. Because they didn't do an anime adaptation of the second season. I think I remember you guys saying it was the first and the third, which is interesting, but what are you gonna do? Start of God of High School, and oh my god, I know, that show is so hype. I love it. I've had the opening song from that show stuck in my head for like the past couple of days. That show is so hype. I love it. It's just nothing but amazing fight sequences, and like, it's just one big tournament arc, and everybody's like, there's not a lot of like depth to it, but it's not pretending like it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's like, it's just a fun bunch of fight sequences with some like typical shonen friendship, guys. Friendship. Although there is some like cool character stuff. There is, like, an older character they kind of introduced later that I figured was just gonna be, like, a throwaway character, as, like, oh, it's this sort of character, and then they, like, completely turned it on its head, and I was like, oh, there's, like, a lot of depth to this one. That's cool. Like, I wouldn't have guessed, and I was very pleasantly surprised. So I've been really enjoying God of High School. I've been watching the dub of it, so still got a couple episodes to go till I'm done it, but I'm really enjoying that one. And Promise Neverland is very good. I always just feel like I need to be in like a certain state of mind to watch Promise Neverland. It's like Death Note. It's like, if you're just looking for something like to have on and just like turn your brain off and enjoy, it's not the best choice. It's a thinky anime because it's scheming and double crossing, and I think there's a new Danganronpa 2.5 anime thingy with Nagito. Ooh, that's interesting. I might not be able to look into that until I'm done the game, because I don't want it to be a spoiler. But okay, that's interesting. Oh, so apparently, they're doing an anime adaptation of World Ends With You, which is interesting. That's a game I never really got around to playing, but I've been debating about playing it maybe on stream, especially with the anime coming out next year. If it was Chiaki, ooh, yeah, if it was Chiaki. You know what? I'd be just as excited watching that. A Chiaki one versus a Nagito one. Like, Nagito's kind of a shit disturber, but he's a fun shit disturber. I like both. Yes, very good game, bought it twice. Now, did you get it on Switch? Because I'm curious, because I've been told that the touch screen is important with World Ends With You, with the touch screen. So, the only thing is, if I was going to stream it, I need to have my Switch docked in order to use the capture card with it. So if it's something I need the touchscreen with, it's probably not one I can play on stream. That's why I'm debating whether to get it. But they're Chiaki into SAO game where she has to save the world. Hey, Persona, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. They're Chiaki into SAO game where she has to save the world. Man, I would 100% watch like an isekai anime with Chiaki. But not for long because I gotta go study. Oh, studying is important. Gotta watch your grades. It's important. So give it a couple more minutes till we get started. It's not necessary, but it's easier with the touchscreen since it's adapted from the DS. Yeah, that's what I've heard. If I can manage without the touchscreen, then yeah, maybe I'll play that on stream. I'm just thinking I want to have sort of a breather game in between Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 3. And I've been trying to think of what game I would want to do next. So I was thinking maybe World Ends With You. I've also got a couple of Yakuza games on Steam I got on sale. I've got Life is Strange 2. I've got like a couple of games kicking around I've been sort of meaning to play, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. Yeah, right, who studies? Not me. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what game I want to play next, because yeah, let's keep going with the murdering games going. No, I wanna have a buffer game in between the Danganronpas, because otherwise, like, that feels like a lot. Like, that's what I did between the first one and the second one, is I played Paper Mario. That was my my buffer game in between. You can tell because it's studies and not studies. I am planning on playing Danganronpa 3, though. Like, I haven't heard too much about it. Mostly just, like, from the chat. I don't want to look up anything because I don't want spoilers, but Yakuza's violent, you'd go for Animal Crossing. I've played what was it, Yakuza 6? Like, I've played, like, 95% of Yakuza 6. I enjoy some violent games. Sometimes you just want to be, like, a 6-foot-tall Japanese dude who just beats up punks in the street and throws bikes at them. Sometimes that's just all you want after a hard day at work. You just want to be just this big badass who just beats up bad guys. All right. So it's about 7:30. So it's about time for us to begin, gang. So let's see how far we get. I'm wondering how much farther it is till we get to the trial. That's the big question. Aren't there sofas involved too in Yakuza? I think you could throw just about anything in Yakuza. Like, anything is a weapon. The dragon of Dojima cowers from no one. Hajime, can you hear me? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. What, did I just pass out? Also, love the green. I cannot wait till we're out of Grape House. I think I only played 3 and there was so much in it I was overwhelmed. Like, Yakuza? Yeah, there's a lot of, like, side stuff going on. It can be a little overwhelming. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So, what are you going to do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think...
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think. No! Surprise! Look who's here. Huh? What are you doing here? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You teleported, yeah, no kidding. Got transported in, just worried about almost all of them except that guy. What? Why not? Nagito's just a fun-loving, happy guy. Look at him. He's great. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Okay. Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the truth bullets. It's a grape-themed telephone. There's a strawberry button instead of actual phone numbers. Just as I thought, this definitely... Yes, we know about the phones. We know. Just get to the point. Yes, it connects to Strawberry House. Or... How's that a bullet? Because I imagine there's a... Here, I gotta... Hold on, why is he here? Oh, I gotta talk to him. Okay, here. Just so I can see my face here for a second. So I figure that's a bullet because there must be a secret passageway going from the final dead room to here, which means the killer may have used that to get here. It's another method of getting around. So yeah, that makes sense that that's a truth bullet, because that's an alternate way of getting around. Alright, let's talk to Nagito. There was a trapdoor in the room when you were there. Yeah, but I'm just curious where that went. Specifically, like, how did he get here? Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. The killer teleported. I mean, they kinda did. Elevator has been added to the truth bullet section. The Strawberry Halls button has been added. Fuyuhiko's account has been added. Oh goodness, this is a lot. Wall clock has been added. Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh?
Could it be?
You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So, you really did it.
Man.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh?
Actually.
I misunderstood and thought that I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
Well.
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I know he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal. He's crazy. That's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that? And how?
Man,
Hey, Hajime,
you stay
you've been repeating yourself over and over and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Wow. Okay. He is not impressed by my ultimate ability. He knows what it is, and he is not impressed. Good job, Hajime. Only took you 19 parts to get that Nagito's cuckoo. Okay. Nagito has had some interesting revelations, and he does not give a shit about me anymore. Fantastic. Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. A death note. That's the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the Killing School life that was in the earlier file. The Killing School life. Oh yeah, you mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn more about the Killing School life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. If you did that in front of me, I'd beat him with the clock. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know.
Right?
Besides Byakuya, of course. Then it's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
What?
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the Killing School life and this Killing School trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involves someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey,
The second... Okay, I'm just gonna take an aside here. His point on the first murder, like, everywhere is an unusual place. And it wasn't necessarily... Like, it was the first one. And that's why it's important. But, like, why did Sayaka getting killed mean any more than any of the others? That doesn't... Anyway. I'm getting off track. The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. That's true. But it wasn't real, though. Who would murder anybody in a bathroom? I mean, anybody if they had the opportunity, I guess. I don't know. It's Danganronpa. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession. For easy cleanup. Yes, there you go. Leon was a dummy and didn't use it for that.
hey,
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange.
well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma's behind the motives in driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
hey,
By the way, the 4th murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? Wow! I am very curious what was in that file and what it said about me. I bet you I'm just like just the most normie of normie students. Like, he's like, you're nothing special, Hajime. Get out of my face. If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is, too. You don't want to tell you. Of course he doesn't. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That's sealed.
yep,
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy School crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories?
how
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Let me at him, gonna shove his jacket in a place, thinks he's better than Hajime. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
Man,
In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Wait, so what? I was like a backup? Huh? You nobody. I know it, just a normie.
well,
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who enter the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute, or the second string. Well, even then, that's just in name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised. Ultimate last resort, ultimate last second edition.
isn't that right?
Which means you're just a stepladder. But you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you're just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl following the latest trend. Ooh. This is the third stepladder in the game. That is very true. Oh my god, this is so demoralizing, guys. Oh no, Hajime. Buddy, no. You know what though, I did kind of get that sense at the beginning, how he was like really talking up Hope's Peak Academy. I was like, he's really into this. Like, this is like a thing. Phew, you're just boring. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even
That's why
know?
it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Ugh. Ooh, that was a critical hit, guys. Guess Hope's Peak had a reserve list or something? I guess so. Ultimate main character who doesn't have any special skill. I don't know. We see plenty of those in anime. He could still be something. Maybe the file was fudged. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. But then why am I here? Like, in this group, like, why am I here? Why would a reserve student be brought along for this? We're obviously not in a place where we need money. Hope's Peak doesn't need my family's money for tuition, so why am I here? I need extras to replace all the ones that killed each other. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. You're here for Monokuma to kill you. No, the others kill me. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student?
Man,
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you weren't the only one who didn't have a talent? Or shocked to learn you are the only one who doesn't have a talent?
that's not it.
Doesn't have to look so happy saying that. Nagito looks happy half the time at, like, really dark shit. But still, if you think about it positively, looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But that means I might be the spy. He's just happy now that no one else is as useless as he is. Or that somebody else is as useless as he is, yes. Nagito's like, well, at least I'm the ultimate something. You're nothing. Hajime is Bella from Twilight, super normie. The normie that, like, all the super people are, like, obsessed with. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible.
Hey,
Hey, are you listening? Wow, he is turned, guys.
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
what?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone's going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey,
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So,
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Oh, somebody's being all coy now. Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again? Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
jeez.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. Nakito's moron level's over 9,000. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. Hey there, Kay. Welcome back to the stream. You got here just in time to see your boyfriend be a big asshole to us. What did you say?
oh,
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial's gonna start soon.
You're right.
Hey, you're right. I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
hey.
Hey, Hajime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekamaru's case right now, right? Oh, no, sorry. That was Hajime. As soon as I read Nekamaru, it was like, okay, that's not her. It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekamaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekamaru's case. Oh, Hajime. Buddy, no. Aw, I feel bad for him. You're just an average, everyday nobody. I've returned from the depths of hell. Gundam?
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right? Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here. I use my talent for something, come on!
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about? Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Wow, somebody's freaking cocky now. Jeez, this guy. Nagito telling it how it is. Is he? Is he really? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding in the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh my.
The hell's wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? He's not a liar. He does like to withhold information. He lies by omission. He does that pretty often. He doesn't generally lie, though. Alright, I guess I'll talk to Kazuichi. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel?
Hey.
It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right?
Right.
Oh, looks like word travels fast. Check out that panel over there. It's just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open, which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. Okay. Interesting. He's just an ass, that's all. Not really a liar. Yeah.
Damn right.
Nekomaru should be inside Grape Tower. Yeah. I'll go on ahead. We were a little late. Gundam, buddy. I've made you wait. The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. Well, Sonia's gonna be happy you're here. Let's go.
You serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
Wow.
No, you haven't. There is still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right? Huh?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive
Don't screw
you.
with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
Why you?
You stay
If you
quiet.
suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. What did he find out? No, there must have been something about himself in there because he's being like super bitchy to everybody right now. Like there's gotta be something. Ugh. All he said was that he found your file. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Like, he's ordering everybody around. He, like, never does that. Like, what's going on? Damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? Ultimate loser. There's more to this. Oh, there is 100% more to this, and I don't know what it is, and it's really bugging me. I'm loving this new Nagito, though. This is hilarious. I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why? Alright, Kazuichi.
damn it.
I've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Psycho style. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife?
Huh?
Oh, Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Ah, the reason Nekomaru died. I mean, stopped functioning. He got a taste of being a playable character, so now he's acting arrogant. Maybe that's it. I'm in control. I am the captain now. His torso's covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Ah, maybe a gear shaft broke too. Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Alright, I want to find that clock. Apparently Kazuichi's finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. Should probably check it out one more time. Oh, there's the clock. Nekomaru's chest panel's open. The clock inside is completely exposed. Hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Did somebody switch the alarms on the clocks? Is that what that is? Because the one in the Strawberry House went off. Did they swap the alarms? Which means this clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m.? Clock's alarm timer has been added. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? Yeah, it's a type of clock that receives radio signals, so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. Ooh, so maybe just somebody changed the time on the clocks in Strawberry House then. Someone wanted to smash the clock because it woke him up and smashed Nekomaru by accident. Well, hey, I mean, you're gonna smash it. I've become a Time Lord. You're missing a phone booth, but okay. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. Man, people don't... No, that's a lie. I was gonna say people don't really need wristwatches anymore because everybody's got phones, but wristwatches are considered a sign of wealth, so it's a luxury item. So I guess that's where it balances out. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Radio clock has been added. Okay, so somebody messed with the clocks at Strawberry House and Grape House, I guess. That's interesting. Because he said it was tamper-proof. Let's look at the head. Something protruding from the back of Nekomaru's neck. Yeah, it's the goodnight button. Alright, we saw that already. Let's take a look at the other areas. Tied up with a strong metal wire, as if he was bound, but the killer was able to take on the robotic Nekomaru. Who did it, and how were they able to bind him? The tip of this wire. Okay, we saw that. We saw the chest, so I guess we'll look at the splatter. A lot of oil, not easy to clean up. Is that it? I should back off for now. Yeah, there's nothing really else to look at. Somebody looks concerned. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body, and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Nagito, what's going on with you, buddy?
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm just a nobody. I'm not the ultimate investigator. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
you don't even
Looks like
know.
the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there's scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
If we examine the far back of the Great Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? Well, the grape door. Nagito, what's wrong with you? Where do you want us to start? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well,
Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Huh?
see?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Oh, hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from her dead friend? He's doing great. He's doing really well, guys. It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey,
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
huh?
Chain? Yeah, dummy, the chain on the door. Recycling, like I said yesterday. I always get that look in my eyes when I talk about recycling. Oh boy, I love recycling. The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. What a dickhead. I love Nagito, but what a dickhead. You also make that weird laugh? Oh, of course, yeah. Recycling. It's a funny topic. I wish that's a Nagito special.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
Oh, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
Why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. Sing that song from Rocco's Modern Life. we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Jeez.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. I love how we're like the mystery solving crew right now. Nagito's off doing his own thing, but it's me and Fuyuhiko and Chiaki. We're what's up. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily. So does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. Alright, so I guess we head out then. The hammer's weird though. Okay, you know, I'm gonna go around the room a little bit. Even mongrels like you possess a soul, and that soul resides within your heart. But no matter how hard you search the insides of this machine, you will never find a heart.
What happened?
So where did Nekomaru's soul wander off to? It's interesting to think about, don't you agree? I mean, I guess. He does raise a good point, I'm just being difficult. She's staring at Nekomaru's body with terrifying eyes. Hey, blood's dripping from your fist.
I'm good.
It's nothing, I was just holding back my anger. Dug my nails into my palm.
Damn it.
This is nothing, it doesn't hurt at all, compared to Nekomaru. Kane.
I won't forgive
I'll never
you.
forgive the killer. I'll beat him up so bad they'll never walk again. She means business.
Jeez.
The Monokuma file isn't useful at all. Every time we get one, the information is all half-assed.
Fine, fine.
Let me clarify. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry to say that I need you all to understand.
Hey, hey.
You purposefully don't write anything specific enough to lead to the killer's identity on purpose, right?
Hey.
If I wrote something like that, you'd be able to find out who the Blackened is.
That's right.
If that happens, the class trial won't get heated up.
Stupid.
Then you shouldn't have prepared it in the first place.
Monony's
You
such a
stupid little
dumb
sister. You don't
child.
understand at all. The number of fans who are eagerly waiting for the moment I present the Monokuma file is over, oh goodness, 100,000. We needed a comma or something, just a little. 100,000 people? You're just trying to scare me with made-up numbers. It's not made up. I have proof, you know. Well, you wise guys should already know that. No, they shouldn't. Don't make me say it, it's embarrassing.
You're so
I'm
evil.
not. Why did they come here again? I should have kept my mouth shut. Now I'm just exhausted. Alright.
But still.
I'm sure it's painful for Kazuichi to do something like this too. We can't let this go to waste. We need to find something, no matter what. Sonia, what's up, girl? I am terribly sorry, but I simply cannot investigate Nekomaru's body. Well, it's not a lot of help to us. I just want to look at the pillar again real quick. I'm just trying to think of what would have happened. So, assuming this isn't a suicide, he was lured in. They tried to make out like they hit him with a hammer, but they so they trapped him with the noose around his leg. Hoisted him up, I'm guessing, and pressed the button. But somehow he managed to get oil on the pillar. Okay. This is gonna be one of those ones that you figure it out in the trial. You can't really figure it out beforehand. I mean, at least with this case, you know at least 2 people who didn't do it. Yes, I know that. Although, unfortunately, I hate the fact that, Chiaki is kind of a suspect in my mind. Because they had to have gone and solved the puzzle. They had to have solved the escape room. And the number of people who could do that, at this point, is pretty limited. So, I don't know, man. Okay, I guess we go to the elevator. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator's working now. Alright, let's go. The pillar fell, Nekomaru was tripped over and smashed his head against the fallen pillar. I mean, yeah, that's as good a theory as any at this point. I mean, as long as somebody knows puzzles. But that's the thing, like... It's a point-and-click adventure game. And that would be Chiaki's specialty, wouldn't it? I'm just saying. And also, when Nagito was talking about it with Hajime and Chiaki, she was saying something like, hold on. Sorry guys, I was informed that apparently the internet was down, but you can see me right now, so that means it is not. It's not for me anyway. My boyfriend, unfortunately, appears to have lost internet. When did the hammer show up, though? Well, I mean, obviously they had to have gotten it from the back room, and they were able to move back and forth between the rooms. That's why they were able to sabotage the elevator and the room doors, because they had another way of getting around. They must have gotten the hammer from there. But yeah, sorry, so when Chiaki was having the conversation with Hajime and Nagito, when he just like appeared, and he was describing the Russian roulette, she seemed to have an idea of what he was talking about. Like, I know she's probably familiar with Russian roulette, like as a concept, but it kind of felt like she's like, oh, you did it, huh? Like, thanks, tech support. So he tried plugging in the computer. Probably. It might just be a cord is a little loose or something. Check the hamster wheels, they might be slacking. As he tried turning it off and on again. Yeah, like I've got a lot of questions with this case, and I'm not sure how this is gonna pan out, but we will see. And I will be keeping an eye on my internet, just in case mine goes down. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission. You weren't in the will, sweetie.
Hey.
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. Or would it open anyway? The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, let's give it a go then. Man, I'm just being crowded here. Jesus. Back up. There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh?
Hey.
Why did it open?
Impossible.
Impossible. Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's right. There's no other way to say this. It definitely looks weird.
So,
What do you mean? Huh?
hey.
Hey, doesn't this all look the same when we were in the Grape Tower? Yeah, the perspective is exactly the same. Interesting. Because Nekomaru should be right beside us, but he's still over there. It all makes sense now. Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey.
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tripped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Yeah, So I'm wondering, because I kind of played around with that idea before, where it's the elevator is stationary and everything moves around us. So obviously, the tower doesn't move either. It's exactly the same. You're humming that song. It's good music. It is. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. And watch, Monokuma's gonna show up and be like, it's trial time! I think you've got the right idea, but kinda not quite. Okay. I'm just saying that I believe the buildings are moving, but only some of them are. The towers appear to... because you can only go in one at a time from one door or the other, so that would make sense that they would have it like that. The tower is stationary, so I imagine that other door is actually the way out? I wonder? That's the exit? Chain has been updated.
I see.
The chain disappeared. A strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, it's just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought? Then you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? Wow.
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? Alright, we'll take a look. Oh, there it is. It's gone. It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See? The screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Okay, so what this tells us is that they had to have come in through Strawberry Hall. Like, they had to have been in the Strawberry Tower. Like, this part of the tower. Because the handle had to have come off and had to have fallen under Nekomaru's body. Okay, I get the feeling I'm gonna have to wait till trial to figure out a lot of this. But I feel like I've got, like, little bits and pieces that might fit together for this, but I'm not 100% sure.
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. It's time.
It appears that it's
Look at me,
time for
I'm
the
really
class
smart.
trial.
Oh, it's trial time, guys. Oh, here we go.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it. I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial.
Man, he's getting bored. That's not a good thing.
Even
Not
though
for
it's
us.
impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Yeah, right. Monokuma's my spirit animal. Looks like it's gonna start. Another class trial.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey, hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey, hey!
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. Can we leave the funhouse now? Oh god, I hope so. Oh no, I hate it. So how many of us did we lose in the process? Oh my god. It came to us. Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. I'm bringing the party to you. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. All right, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Strawberry. That's terrible, Kwa. You should feel bad. Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, don't go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. Man, some things never change. Muhammad can't go to the mountain comes to him. Oh, but it's so damn annoying. Guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same stepladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
You and I are just stepladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
It wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Huh? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't really hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that
After
right?
all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Stepladder twins. I think he just means he wanted to be stepped on. He's got a kink. Hey, don't kink shame, Nagito.
Well,
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. What is he saying about us? Are we the killer? Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. I did read a book like that. I think it was it's a mystery. Okay. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good
Such
at
a
all.
normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. Ugh. But I know that you don't matter at all. So why do I care about you? Wow. You admire hope? I love hope.
right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Oh, he is lost it. Got my attention, downloaded a few novels recently. Oh, okay. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. You know what, that visual is actually kind of hilarious. Just like him descending inside, just being like, like just this evil laugh. It's like, alright, I'll meet you down there. Yeah. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. Why he laughs so evil? 'Cause he evil. Maybe? Took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. He's perfect. I mean, that's a subjective opinion, but okay. I do really like Nagito, don't get me wrong, but that boy's got some problems. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. That's an understatement, yeah. And the door opened. Oh good, it's not green.
Well now.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. Oh, so sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. That is very specific. Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Funfair throw up? Yeah, this looks like a clown vomit. I don't even know what color that's meant to be. What an extreme punishment! Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again. Now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. Just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer. Oh yeah, there's not too many of us left, huh? Is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes. So actually, before we get started, I'm just going to take a really quick second. I'll be back 2 seconds. All right. Oh, tell us predictions. Who did it? Guesses. Oh, man. So it had to have been somebody who was able to do the final dead room. Was able to get through it. I mean, I'm still saying there is a possibility that Nekomaru killed himself, because it is the 4th case. Sakura was a suicide. Nekomaru would absolutely sacrifice himself in order for the well-being of his classmates. He would do that. But I wonder... Because I don't like this theory, but it is, in my mind right now, the only one that kind of makes sense, because you had to get through puzzles in an escape room. Chiaki, we know, can definitely do those. So I wonder if it's like in the first game, where Nekomaru wanted to do it, but he needed to get the weapon, but he's not smart enough, so he sort of asked Chiaki to do it for him. So she didn't actually kill him, but she helped him get the weapon to do it. What if it wasn't her? I'm curious who would rank as most likely. Well, I mean, just because it's Machine, part of me wants to say Kazuichi, just because that's kind of his thing. There's a lot of messing with tech, and I feel like most of the other characters wouldn't be too well versed in that. Kazuichi would. So, but he's not smart enough to get through the final dead room. Like, that's the thing. It's like there's certain characters who are good at certain things. Oh, thank you, Evder, for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I need tier lists. Oh my god. Okay, so, up at the top, we're sort of working with, S tier, that's Mekamaru. I think it's a suicide. Here, I gotta move that before I spill that. A tier is like Chiaki and Kazuichi. B tier is like the others. Like, it's like Gundam or Sonya. But like I don't think it was Fuyuhiko. It obviously wasn't Nagito or Hajime. Like, there's not too many of us left. S tier is in suicide. I didn't even think of it that way, but yes, I guess so. Yes, S tier for suicide is Mekamaru. He killed himself. It would be perfectly in character. I'm just saying. But I have no idea how this all unfolded. This is a mess. And we'll see how far we get into the trial. Oh, we got skills. Wait, I can buy skills. Wait, I don't know if I actually can. Because I didn't get some shards because friggin' Nagito was a waste of time. Yeah, dang, I hung out with him like twice and I wasted shards. Okay. But let me see what I can get. Okay, so I've got 8 shards to work with. Alright, what do I want to get? Slightly increases influence gauge, effective during the class trial. Oh snap, you're starting the trial. Well, I'm gonna see how far I can get. I'm only gonna stream for like another hour or so we'll see how far we get, but I will be getting back to it this week, so we won't have to wait a week to find out the conclusion. But I would like to get started. A tier, assassins. B tier, betrayers. C tier, culprits. D tier, degenerates. Delinquents. Okay, slightly increases the focus gauge, effective during class trial. Okay, nah, got that one. Increases influence gauge recovery when correct answers are chosen, effective when making choices or selecting a truth bullet. I just realized she says different things. It's this kind of skill. Okay. D tier, doubtful motives. Slightly steadies your aim. Downshift reduces your aiming speed, effective during non-stop debate. Increases your aiming speed. The improved Hangman's Gambit cannot be combined with downshift. Increases delay between firing truth bullets. Effective during the non-stop debate and the rebuttal showdown. Dyers. Increases the speed of memorizing a statement. Focus gauge decreases at a slower rate. during concentration and fever time. Effective during non-stop debate, Hangman's Gambit, and panic talk action. Oh my god, I don't even know which one to get, guys. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during panic talk action. Ooh, I do want bullet capacity. I kind of want to increase my bullets. I think I'm gonna get this one. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I get this one? Because panic talk action is where I panic. I was trying to find a better word, but I can't. Sounds pretty good. Okay. Alright, I got 3 votes saying go for it, so I'm gonna get it. Get the skill. Alright, and I'm pretty much broke at this point, so I'm gonna just keep it at that. Let's see, set skills. Okay. Oh. There we go. Put that one in. Is that it? Oh, okay. Thought I had more than that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stay on kind. And you know what? I'm just gonna give it a quick save before we get started. Okay. Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes. I'm about as ready as I'm gonna be for the class trial. Let's go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial,
It's the fourth
you will
one,
present your
come on.
arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Oh, I've noticed, Mikan's is different. She's got little cross.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go.
I don't know, that red bean bun is pretty filling. That and the milk.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
No, mon ami.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
I mean, you can try. I'm sorry, Akane, you are not very smart. You're gonna need some help.
I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Food.
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Man, that's just this game. It's got like a weird little drool fetish thing going on.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Yes.
We weren't
Oh, I
able
should have
to
gone
reach
over the
Strawberry
truth
House,
bullets.
So I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
Okay, so actually, I'm gonna take this moment to go over the truth bullets because I realized I always forget to do this before we start, but just really quick. All right. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekomaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. Nekomaru's body and left leg were tied with a metal wire. The tip of that wire was also tied in a loop. The button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. When this button is pressed, all of his functions cease and he is forced to enter sleep mode. This is good night button. Oil on the floor. It was flowing out of his body. The majority of it came from his fatal head wound. Tipped over pillar. One of the pillars on the side of the door was tipped over. The damaged area of the pillar was also stained. It was so heavy that even 2 people couldn't budge it. An enormous hammer found on the floor of the tower was completely clean, almost as if it was brand new. New looking hammer, okay. Chain was wrapped around the handles of the door at the back of Grape Tower. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from the Strawberry Hall. So I guess they wanted to make it look like the door was closed off, but it wasn't. Apparently Akane heard a rumbling noise at 5:30. A lot of small pieces of stone were scattered underneath Nekomaru's body. However, there were no fragments on top of his body. Apparently Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. half an hour before he died. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm of the wall clock on the lounge on the Strawberry House's second floor started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Okay. So they used it to get to Grape House. So I'm guessing that was Nekomaru. The button in Strawberry Hall that opens the door leading to the tower was broken. Nagito was supposed to be at the Strawberry House, but he appeared at Grape House via some unknown method. The contact elevator should have been broken. And there's the secret passageway. Apparently the compass's needle spun 180 degrees while it was inside the contact elevator. Nekomaru used this alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. The clock's alarms are stopped at around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well. Okay, so this is kind of feeding a bit more into the suicide theme, like the theory I was thinking of, because he put himself into sleep mode and then set the alarm for 7:30 when he was supposed to wake up. So I guess he's like, I put myself to sleep, kill me, and I shouldn't wake up until this time. Okay. The clock in Nekomaru's chest receives radio waves at fixed intervals and automatically adjusts itself if its time is off. Basically, it's an amazingly precise clock that can be tampered with, that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time. So he had to do it himself to set the alarm. But somebody else tampered with the clocks in the other houses. They're all the same, though. The doorknob found under the tipped-over pillar, the screws at the base are pulled out, and there are some scratch marks on the knob itself. One of the doorknobs from the far back door of Strawberry House was missing, so this doorknob was originally attached to that door. So they changed... So they put him into sleep mode so they could change it around? And then... Because originally it broke off the handle because it was under him. And then the pillar must have fallen at that time, too. Because it was also under him. Okay. Trial will bring out a lot of this information, I guess. Regardless of whether you enter the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body in the tipped-over pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts Kazuichi arranged look exactly the same. Okay. And that was the recap.
I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Aw, Kazuichi, get your mind out of the gutter, buddy.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Man, Sonia's just not into you, dude. I'm sorry. I'm not edgelord enough for her anyway. That's Gundam's job.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
I shouldn't have taken a drink. That almost came out my nose. Sonia has the best lines in the game.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We're getting off topic.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House. We went to the tower together.
Yeah, typical harem anime episode.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, We found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
What's your verdict, if you have one? Suicide. Assisted suicide is my theory at this time, because the only other people I could think that would have anything to do with this would probably be Chiaki or Kazuichi. And I don't believe Kazuichi is smart enough, and I don't think Chiaki has it in her, to be honest. So, I don't know. I'm thinking it's suicide. Assisted suicide.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
But they couldn't get over. Like, I mean, if they unlocked the final killing room, then yeah, I guess, but...
Definitely.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Akane, I don't know if you remember the last case where one girl killed two other girls in very, very brutal ways. Gender has nothing to do with this.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously.
Chiaki, I don't think that's the term you were looking for in this case, but okay. Forgive me already! Yes. Oh, Mikan.
We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
There's always a million
The
questions.
incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Are you calling her stupid? Hey Kazuichi. Are you calling her stupid? Something even she can understand. Wow, okay.
Well, the weapon is obvious,
I mean,
right?
she's blonde. Hey, that doesn't mean anything. Kazuichi has pink hair and he's really stupid. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, I get what they're doing here. Is the next one gonna be like a super close-up?
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... the hammer. Even though it wasn't used. It's probably the hammer. Like, I mean, tipped over pillar probably did it. But we'll see what it says.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Nope.
That pillar, huh?
Even she knew.
The hammer!
No, it's not the hammer.
The killer used that hammer
Nope.
and beat the crap out of him.
No.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Nope.
The weapon is decided.
Nope. Disagree. The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like you said, it looks like that's the case, but...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
So I want
That
to...
pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
So should I show him
If
the
it was
hammer because
unexpected,
it's
I
like
suppose that is
brand
possible.
new?
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Because I don't
The
agree it was a
weapon is
surprise
decided.
beating. Okay, so I imagine it's the... I'll try using the hammer at that statement because, like... I mean, I could... Like, that's the thing. It's like, do I say the pillar? Because the pillar's probably what did it. Or the hammer. I'll try the hammer. The hammer
guess we
might be
should
off
figure out
base.
the weapon
It's
first.
new.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was
Well,
unexpected,
refute
I
the
suppose
surprise
that is
beating
possible.
because the mecha was tied up.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
No, that's an agreement
The weapon
statement.
is
That's not a
decided.
discrediting statement. Okay, so I'll try the
Guess we should
hammer.
figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
Here we go.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. Surprise beating is the consent point. Yeah, blue means you
No,
gotta agree.
I can't
Yeah, if
accept
it's
that that
yellow,
hammer
I can
was the
refute
murder.
it. If it's blue, I'm agreeing. So I'm not agreeing that it was a surprise beating like that.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body. Just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
But it's very obviously supposed to look like the murder
Then why
weapon.
bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Aw, see, they're gonna be the new power couple.
Baby gangster? Me?
He's so offended.
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Hey guys, I was just kidding. I'm totally not that stupid. I was just testing you. Yes, finally, I was waiting. Baby Gangsta. Okay, that's the nickname. Baby Gangster. That's a great nickname.
I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
I mean, who'd be stupid enough to think that? Anyway, let's move on.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
Probably the pillar.
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
That's sound logic. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if that's something at the crime scene that had oil on it, it was the broken pillar.
I see. The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Yeah, like we tried, like I don't even know why we tried it, but two of us tried lifting it and it was impossible. So, yeah, I don't think so.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah. Akane, you were there. You were the one who insisted. Are you okay? Yeah. The green is back. It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Mekamaru?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
I mean, she's probably right, but...
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Well, I mean, okay, so if we think about it, the rubble from the pillar is under him. So that means the pillar must have gone down first, and then his head would have just needed to been, like, bashed into it, right?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
We literally saw him jump in front of bullets for you, Akane. Yes, he is.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
No, it has everything to do with the case, regardless.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, That shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide. He would if it would protect his friends. He might. He was a great Bruno Mars fan, jumping in front of a grenade and all that.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Okay.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all.
It's up to you.
Sonia, here I go!
Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Pillar, pillar fragments, broken doorknob. Okay.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over. Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
I don't know, though. Alright. Killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it? Okay, let me check what clues I've got here.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Broken doorknob, pillar fragments.
If the pillar was not lifted,
Nah, it's the fragments.
beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, the fragments were under him. There's no way. The pillar fell and then he fell on top of it.
And there should have been fragments on top of his body.
That's the only thing that makes sense. Man, I'm on a roll tonight. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm actually doing pretty well so far.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top
The
of his body.
Fraggies, the Fraggle rocks, you could say, were underneath the body.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
I mean, admittedly, when we started the investigation, I wondered if that was a possibility as well. So, like, she wasn't that far off.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
What? Why do you keep going back to the one big thing that's got a lot of his blood on it? Jeez, why do you think they're related?
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Woo! Alright.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
I don't know, Akane's instincts are usually pretty good. Rona, no, that'd be a cough. Sneeze is fine. It's just fall allergies.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Oh yeah, Nagito's here. I forgot there for a minute. Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys gotta figure it out on your own.
You guys, same as usual.
What, you only just now figured out a lot of them are really stupid? Nagito, where have you been, dude?
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
I think Nagito's having a bit of an existential crisis right now.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Oh, this is weird. Okay.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened here?
Yes, thank you, Fuyuhiko asking the real questions. Oh, man.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
No, he still is. It's just a different brand of lunatic.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
I'm guessing it's the wire, or the button.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
It's the wire.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know? We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly.
Gundam, don't pretend like you have any idea what he's talking about.
Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
I love Gundam so much, guys. I love Gundam. He's great. Only I possess the weapon that can kill God.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Oh, I love this man. He's great.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
He says as he's covered in cuddly little hamsters.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Stop encouraging him! Imagine someone swinging Gundam and hitting Mechamaru like a club. Oh, that'd be great. Man, I'm telling ya, Sonya's got like a thing for Gundam. The two of them, I'm rooting for them. Out of any of the other couples in this game, I am rooting for Sonya and Gundam. They are amazing, and I love them. They're just so wholesome and adorable. Oh, he's so
I see it.
Oh, I love them. I love them so much, guys. I ship it. They're adorable.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Nah, I think you know why. Sorry, man. You're just not edgelord enough for Sonya. Miss Sonya just doesn't give a shit. Hey, but like, I can fix cars and stuff. I don't care. You don't have 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. You insolent fool. Go Gunya, or Sodham. Oh yeah, let's stick with Gunya as their couple name.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
Fuyuhiko's like, guys, focus. Hello, the trial, please.
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Do we? I mean, we do eventually, but I don't see why they're connected, but okay.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
Yeah, but none of them are very smart, though. Well, no, that's a lie. Some of them are quite smart, but don't expect the ultimate gymnast to be, like, an expert at investigative, like, activities, like, writes down how to pick up girls, get hamsters. Like, I don't know why he thinks that, like, the ultimate mechanic and the ultimate gymnast aren't better at this. I'm surprised Fuyuhiko's done as well as he has, to be totally honest. He could be really stupid in this game and I would completely buy it. But instead, he's actually quite smart and he's doing pretty well.
Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Oh no! Why do you have to get in the dick at me?
Except for Hajime?
Oh, the others don't know.
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
Yeah, that's right.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
I mean, we knew that.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Oh, I love her. She's great. Oh, I love Sonya so much.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Thanks for that little weigh-in, Kazuichi. She's still not into you, though. Keep simping all you want, she doesn't care.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
I love her. I love her so much, guys. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Okay, so I know what this is. It's oh, where is it? Wall clock, broken doorknob. A strange feeling in the tower? Wait, what's...
In
Hold on.
truth,
Which one is strange feeling in the tower? Hold on. Yeah, it's strange feeling in the tower, probably. Alright.
are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
Probably not.
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
I mean, the walls are different colors.
Well, no.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Wow, dude. This whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here. Okay, so I imagine it's strange.
In
Yeah.
truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
I'm sorry, what? Did her kingdom destroy Japan?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Bow down to Miss Sonia already, dude. Come on.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Great Tower from Great Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Great Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something.
That's a lot of effort.
If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
But the pillars.
And so then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Sometimes, I will say, not in this case, but sometimes the simplest answer is the correct answer. I'm just saying.
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
Come on, Mr. Genius, just tell us, jeez.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building.
Bow down.
Ooh, I have to fight Sonia.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Occam's razor, yeah. Man, obviously they didn't move the body.
While we were moving from Great Tower to Strawberry Tower,
Who would have done that?
but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Sonia, you're making no sense.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
Okay, like, she's holding the idiot ball right now.
Just like if there's no bread, let them eat cake.
Oh, Sonia, girl, come on. Alright, what sword are we using here? Oh my god, I don't know which one to get. Okay, the tipped over pillar, the oil on the floor. Yeah, I guess the oil on the floor, because you can't move that.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could
Oh,
have been
shoot.
moved piece
I didn't
by
mean to do
piece.
that.
A decree it was Monokuma's doing?
Advance,
Moving
okay.
the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic robot, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Nope, not
Allow me to cut
everything.
through those words. Moving the
Not
body and pillar
everything.
is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Shut up, Kazuichi.
So what really
I love
happened?
Kazuichi, but I
Does
hate
that mean the two
Kazuichi.
towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Well, it depends where on the floor she left it, though.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Which unfortunately means...
Hey, Nagito.
Damn it.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up.
Come on, plebs. Ask me some questions.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big
This is
hint
all an
that can
illusion.
help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
I feel like I'm Hajime and you guys are Nagito, those who have already played the game. It's like, we could tell you what the answer is, but it's more fun if you figure it out on your own, you know?
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Quaz Nagito. Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
The only one? He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. Could he be talking about the life-threatening game?
I see.
You're talking about the final dead room, right?
Quagito. That seems right.
You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
Maybe.
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete.
In a teensy-weensy little window.
And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific. Everything on this island is very strange.
Strange scenery?
You mean like a bar called Titty Typhoon?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
Went you take a picture?
At an opportune time, I found
Of course.
a perfect
Oh, right,
camera
he
in
did
the
have a
final
camera.
dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Take a picture to last longer. Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
Here we go. Someone lend me 1 mil and I'll open a bar with that name. Time for Nagito Pin Pick. Thank you, Munokuma. Or is that Monokuma or Munokuma? Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture. Monokuma, hello. I couldn't quite read it on my little display on the stream there, but thank you for the follow. Showed a peculiar picture. Better not be a dick pic. Okay.
Let me explain it to you again.
Another bear. Despair has arrived. Okay, so a forest.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
It's from first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking...
Oh dear, I mean bear. Nice wall, yeah.
Then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it... thinking time?
That's so condescending. Okay, boys and girls, we're gonna do some thinking time. Oh boy. Okay. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Ooh. Oh, that's not a lot. Imagine the wall. It's the tower, right? There's only one tower in the picture. That's what we've been thinking all along. Which means it's not unnatural at all, don't you agree?
Crap!
Oh. So then what is it? Okay, obviously I'm not quite seeing it. I'm not quite catching what it is. This is probably very obvious and I'm just missing it. Because it... Think about the floor plan of the building. Remember the map. Oh, it's on the other side of it, I guess. So I guess, like, over there?
Here!
Yeah, okay, there we go.
The structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was. Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind you. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
It's almost like Grape House doesn't exist.
I see. And is that it?
You were correct when you said you weren't seeing it because there was nothing to see. Okay, alright, so I had it correct, but didn't realize I had it correct. Good to know, alright. Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Okay, so we know the other side isn't there. It's like a math test. You pick the right option despite not solving the problem. Yeah, if it's multiple choice. What else? Okay, so we know the layout that, yeah, there's supposed to be one on the other side. The only other thing I can think of is how the elevators work. But there isn't really anything for me to pinpoint on how that works. Like, is it the trees? Because it would need to move? I'm not entirely sure. Treetops. Yeah, like, would it be the treetops? That's the only other thing I can think of. I'll give that a shot. That's high up. Like just the tree line? Or just like up top? Yeah, you seem kind of high up.
Here!
Okay, that was right.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right?
Oh, yeah, because that's on the ground floor. Isn't that strange? Yeah.
If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Man, he's getting snarky. Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. Angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's right. Good call.
I think maybe he thought you said something mean to him and now he's mad at all of you. I know what you guys are saying about me behind my back. Only I'm allowed to call myself worthless and trash.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
Oh, he saw the chat. Okay, so something's just popped into place here. Okay, so Strawberry House has the final killing room. And when you get to the secret room, there's a panel underneath, trapdoor, and that's how we got into Grape House. So Grape House is technically below Strawberry House. Grape House is the one that's on the ground floor, not Strawberry House.
It's not. Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by
Ain't that a
Monokuma's
thinker?
first eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me,
Well, you guys are smart. You figured out geniuses.
if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
I know, but we're not like this because we're smart. We're just here.
It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Dawn?
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Yeah, when you just green screen. That blew my mind when I played. Don't worry, Lucky Man. Normal Man is here to solve the case. Nagito, why are you here? Huh, because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe.
Oh yeah, that
At
would
the
be
time,
second floor,
where do you
wouldn't
think
it?
I came from?
So, no, but he must have come from the third floor. And then come down to the second floor. So have you figured out what the ultimate weapon was then? The only thing I can think of is maybe the wire? I'm not sure what the ultimate weapon is. Or is it the passageway? Being able to go from one to the other?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
You'll figure it out soon. Okay. Well, hopefully soon. I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream very soon.
So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Oh no, it's the friggin' word game again. Dang it, I hate this one. I hate this one. Logic dive. Oh, no, okay, here we go. Oh, shoot. Crap. Wait. Controls. Accelerate is control key. Okay. Accelerate. Brake is the right mouse button. Left button is jump. Okay. My bad. Okay. Here we go. It's been a bit since I played it. Well, hello. Whoa. Whoa! Ah, crap. Maybe I shouldn't be accelerating. Question 1. They exist. Whoa. Okay, I gotta go a bit slower here. Oh god. They're the same building. Okay, I won't be able to see chat right now just because I'm kind of focusing on what I'm just fumbling my way through this. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Question 3. Okay. Positioned with each other. Vertically. Alright. Here we go. Couple of bumps, but I got them right. Jump should be space. Snowboarding time. No, it's surf time. Okay. See, I thought it was spacebar at first. That was my first little fumble there. I was trying to remember the controls. It's been a week or so since I did my last one of these. Logic dives. Siri says one fatal flaw in the strange button bindings is that one flaw. Are you sure it's not the typos that pop up occasionally? Because I think that's one of them.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
So, guys, I've actually got to wrap up the stream for tonight. So I think this might be a good spot to do it, just because we've kind of hit an interesting revelation. We've got an idea of exactly how the building works. So I think this could probably gonna be... What, should I keep going? I can't really go too much later, guys. Unfortunately, I can't tonight. 9:30 is kind of my strict cutoff time here, so unfortunately, I do need to wrap it up, but we haven't found out why Nagito's such a dick. I think that might take a bit more time. I think that might take quite a bit more time. So I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. But, you don't have to wait very long for us to do the next part and hopefully finish up the entire trial, because I'm gonna be doing a daytime stream on Friday. I'm not working on Friday, so I'm planning on wrapping up the rest of the trial. I'm gonna be starting around, ooh, how early do I want to start? Let's say around noon. I'm going to be starting around noon on Friday, and I'm hoping to wrap up this trial in one go. So hopefully we'll get some answers. Hopefully you can join me. I know it's sort of a different change of time than what I normally do, but I kind of wanted to do that instead of waiting until Monday for the next stream. You know, keep the momentum going a bit. Okay, I'll catch you during my lunch break. That was sort of what I was thinking. I'm like, I might be able to catch some people on their lunch breaks. So we will be continuing on Friday around noon, so I hope you'll join me for that. But thank you so much for joining me today. We finished up the investigation. There was more investigation than I thought there would be. And we got a good little start on the trial. So at this point, I'm not entirely sure who's behind this. I still think it's a suicide. I still think that Mekamaru killed himself, because it has to be on theme with the fourth case from the first one, in which it was Sakura, who was the best of all of us and a literal angel, a beautiful, dainty angel. And Mekamaru was the best of all of us. So unfortunately, that means he probably killed himself. Why is the vertically important, though? Why is the vertically important? Well, okay, so I guess the floor moves in the tower, depending on which one you're going in. It would have to, if it was going from Grape House to Strawberry House. No, Grape House is on top. No. Grape House is on the ground floor. Yeah, from Strawberry to Grape House. That means that's an elevator in the tower. Then how does the elevator work? So why is that important to this case? Because somebody could have killed him on one of the other floors and then just moved it up. It kind of changes who had access at which time. I'm assuming that's what that means. Not entirely sure, though. Like, that's the only thing I can think of that would affect that. It would be who would have access to the room. The door thing that doesn't make sense, though. Because if the other door is there, does that mean the other door is then up there? And we just can't see it because it's dark? Or does... The door can't move with the floor. Unless it's a prop. I don't know. For clarification, strawberries on top, grapes on the bottom. Yes, yeah. I got a little turned around there a little bit. Okay, so we know grape floor's on the bottom. We know strawberry floor's on top. Yeah, the floor must elevate. The floor acts as an elevator. It has to. In the tower. That's the only thing that makes sense. But then, what's the deal with the elevator then? Because the elevator spins. You'll be thinking on this till Friday. I know, probably. So I hope you will join me on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to wrap up this trial, and maybe I'll be able to figure out what is going on with this funhouse, because damn, this funhouse is coming a headache. I just want to know who killed Mechamaru. That's all I want to know. But if anything comes up in the meantime, I will be sure to update you on Twitter if anything changes. And the unfunhouse. Man, Nagito's being, like, the worst. I don't know what's this guy's deal right now, but he's gotta, like, figure it out. He's gotta sort out whatever crap he's going through and stop taking it out on me. I'm just an average Joe. Give me a break. Oh, man. Oh, on another note before I go. I've finished uploading my playthrough, like my streams, from Danganronpa 1 on my YouTube channel, if you guys are interested in checking it out. I just finished doing that today. I uploaded the finale from that, where at the end I actually reacted to the trailer for Danganronpa 2. That was pretty fun in that. So if you want to check it out, I've got a link to it on my Twitch page here. It's got some of my previous VODs, and if you wanted to catch up on some parts of this, that's there as well, Danganronpa 2. I've got some other playthroughs I'm slowly uploading there, so if you want something to watch in the meantime, those are there to watch as well. But for now, I'm going to be signing off. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope I will see you on Friday, where we will finish up this trial and find out what's going on with this funhouse. Until then, guys, I hope you have a great most of the rest of your week. See ya.